Hey everybody, it's Claire. Welcome back for another speed build in The Sims 4. I said last time I wasn't sure that I was going to do this regularly, but I've been having a lot of fun, and the other day I was building and figured, actually, you know what? I should probably record this in case I want to share it. So here we are, and today we are doing an apartment build. Or I guess it would be furnished because you can't really build in apartments. And I think that's kind of why I chose to do this because the building externally aspect for me is kind of challenging. I definitely need the practice, so I shouldn't shy away from it too much. But for now, I thought I'd stick to what I like more right now, which is the furnishing. And I love San Myshuno. Like I always play in the city, so it's fun for me to furnish there. And also, like I said I would, I got movie hangout stuff. As you can see, I'm using those awesome curtains here that I talked about last time. And probably the time before that too, because they've been on my wish list for a while. But I got movie hangout stuff and I got laundry day. So this build was an opportunity for me to kind of play around with my new packs and stuff. So that's fun. And I think I ended up calling this apartment either Feminine Family Apartment or Artsy Feminine Apartment, something like that. And I kind of just started with this like deep this dusky violet color on the walls here. And I wasn't really necessarily planning on basing the entire apartment around that color, but I ended up doing so because it's really pretty and it kind of just flows throughout the whole thing because I have a little bit of an open floor plan using those big arches. So it just sort of accidentally became all pink kind of, as you will see. But I sort of imagine, you know, when I'm building, I don't always imagine who's going to live in the place. But here I definitely did. And I sort of picture a single mom and her daughter. I mean, you could get a couple in here too. You could have two parents for sure. But anyway, I sort of picture a mom and her daughter living here because the style is definitely feminine. And I imagine the mother being an artist, you know, maybe a painter or a writer, a musician, something like that. Because the style is definitely not traditional all throughout. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun furnishing this. And like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a build this week. I know I've been saying, like, I don't know if it's going to be a consistent series. I don't really want to tie myself to it because I do consider myself first and foremost a web developer and content creator, but this is super fun. And this week in particular, I wasn't going to do a build just because I didn't think I'd have time for a second video. I pre-recorded next week's Web Dev Wednesday and had to do like all of my homework for this week and next week. I had to do it all this week because tomorrow I'm heading to Nashville for a few days. I'm meeting up with my parents, which will be really fun because I haven't seen them in a while. I live in Georgia and they're up in Wisconsin, so any chance we have to get together, I'm all for. I get along with them really well, and they're great at planning vacations, so it'll be a nice little mini vacation in Nashville. I'm really excited. Stay tuned for stories on that, a little bit of a recap maybe, not next week, but the week after video. Anyway, as you can see, doing the kitchen here. Whenever I'm doing the kitchen, I like kick myself that I didn't get Parenthood because I know the kitchen stuff, like the counters, and I love the fridge and stove for Parenthood. So, kills me that I didn't get it. But I'm pacing myself, you know. So next time, maybe next build I do, I'll get Parenthood, and I'll be working with all the cute stuff. So building an apartment where I'm thinking of a specific type of sim when I'm building really like got me itching to play. Again, I haven't really like played with too many households lately. One, because I don't have tons of time, but mostly because I'm trying to practice building, and I've been really into building and trying to explore all the items and everything because there's a lot of content. And since I didn't start playing The Sims 4 right when it came out, I'm pretty new to this game. I've played the older games, but I'm pretty new to this game yet. I'm not super familiar with all of the content, so that's why I've really been having fun building. And when I got it, I did initially play quite a bit, at least in city living. Like I said, it's my favorite world, and I just love the style of everything in the pack. So I played a lot in the city when I first got the game, but I haven't built too much. So now I'm kind of in like the building zone. But anyway, building this did make me want to play, and when I went in to take the screenshots and play test it, I did have like an artsy mom and daughter come in here, and I almost wanted to keep playing. I didn't end up saving them just because I didn't spend a lot of time making them or anything. So maybe I'll do like a create a sim video sometime, making the Sims for this house, and maybe I'll do a little let's play. I don't know if that would be the one I would do. I have some ideas. I don't think that's too near on the horizon. It's more likely that I would do like create a Sims and maybe like mini series. I don't know. All sorts of ideas. Anyway, hopping back into the build here, you can see I ended up closing off the kitchen dining room area. I was initially trying to do more of an open concept, but the space just didn't work quite right for me. And it is still pretty open with those big wide archways, but I think it breaks up the space a little bit nicer here. And you can see me struggle a little bit with the floor plan here. Floor plans are another thing that just really require practice, I think. And it comes naturally to some people, I think, but I'm trying to build the flow of a place. It's hard, and I certainly don't have training in it, that's for sure. But with this apartment, I did end up sticking with this layout here where the master has a little ensuite, which could be opened up to the main living space potentially because it is kind of in the middle there. It doesn't have any windows or anything, but I think I like it as an ensuite just so there's, when I get to decorating the bedroom, you'll see it's very much like an oasis, a little bit of an escape. It's very peaceful and pretty dim and some mood lighting and stuff. But there is another bedroom on the other side of the apartment and another bathroom. And I kind of walled off the corner of the apartment where those ugly pipes are. I don't know if you need them, like if things go wrong. And this apartment has the lot trait TLC, which you cannot remove, which drives me crazy because I don't like that trait. It's so annoying. I love this apartment because it has the balcony and it's a great size, but the TLC trait is so annoying because things are always breaking and your Sims are always like waking up dazed because it smells funny, and I don't know. But disregard the trait for the decor in here because I imagine it's actually kept very nice. The people who live here would keep it very nice. But anyway, I did wall off, you can see over there in the bottom left, I walled off the pipe room, but you could almost open it up and have it be a little laundry space off the bathroom if you wanted, or extend that bathroom there. I just walled it off because I didn't need all that space for the bathroom I wanted to put there. The layout I ended up going with didn't need the corner there, and it kind of flowed better that way. Anyway, you can see also I did the main living space, the lounge space there with the TV is like kind of hallway-esque, but I also imagine the people who live here aren't going to be watching tons of TV. They don't need like a big theater type room. It's just sort of a collection of things, some furniture maybe they got at the flea market. That's very much their style. And there's that cute little desk nook, which I want. I love. It turned out so nice, I think, if I do say so myself. But if the mom was a writer, that would be her main workspace, kind of in the heart of her apartment there, which I really like. And I get to use those laundry day shelves. That's what I mean when I say like that living space is kind of just a collection of things that are important to the people who live here. And, maybe this painting is the work of the mother who lives here. Who knows? You can make your own story here. Again, with this open floor plan, there are some wide open areas that don't quite work for me. I ended up putting a chess table there because it fit perfectly, but that'd be an interesting spot for maybe an easel, or skill building items would work over there, or a bookshelf. Since I have that, the lamp by the couch, by the sofa, is that kind of one where you would change the height if it were usable. So that reminds me of just a reading lamp. Like my parents have that exact same reading lamp in their living room at home, and they're big readers. So maybe a bookshelf would be good in that little nook there where I put the chess table. But there's some spaces in here that you can definitely customize depending on the interests of the Sims who live here. And while I was at it, I hopped over and did the master, which now I realize is pretty small, and it does not really fit the aesthetic of the bedroom. But bathrooms are definitely not my strong suit. I don't know. How would I make a girly bathroom? I guess not use an industrial sink. I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, I'm hopping into the master bedroom here. And when I get to doing the lighting, it does seem kind of dark. And when I did the screenshots, I did them at night to kind of accentuate that, because busy mama, hustling to provide for her family, her daughter, she's going to want a retreat from the noise of the city, from mom life, and, you know, the struggle of an artist in the city. So I really wanted this to be super serene space. I love that floated, that candle item. I think that is from Laundry Day, so it was new and I really wanted to use it there. But I really like the way this bedroom turned out, and the daughter's bedroom too, which I'll be getting to. I think that's the last room I have to do. And I didn't really have an age in mind, either a child or a teenager, for the other bedroom. And it's big enough that you could get another bed in there if you wanted to have multiple Sims. If you wanted a little bit of a bigger family in here, there's definitely room for more. And the brick and pink was kind of the two things. I love using brick in apartments. I feel like it's those outer walls would be brick if it's an older building. So I just think that kind of flowed a little bit nicely. And in the bedrooms, I used the lighter brick. So maybe they had washed them a little bit differently for the bedrooms, just for a little bit of a more neutral feel. But I've furnished this room pretty quick. I have a little desk there that I imagine the daughter would sit and do her homework, or maybe write in a journal, which I think I need Parenthood to actually have. And I put a little violin in here. It's not the kids' violin, so if you do have a child that you would like to have the music skill, just, you know, pop a child violin in there. But if it's a teenager, you know, maybe she's a musician also, an artsy little family. Anyway, guys, I think that is pretty much all. Just a few finishing touches here, some lighting and some decor. I do put a little bit of patio furniture out on that balcony. But anyway, I'm going to hop into some screenshots pretty quick here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's a little bit different from me. Maybe you're here just for The Sims 4 and don't even know what I do normally. So thank you so much. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe because, let's be honest, I'll probably continue to do more builds. I'm having a good time. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much. I will see you all next time.